They put us on these new networks. Remember they had UPN, I used to call it UPick, the UPick network. Every black show creates this network. Once the is built on our backs, they sell them up.
Eddie Griffin is one of the iconic comedians and actors who dared to reveal the unvarnished truth about Hollywood control and manipulation. He has allegedly discussed details about the pressure faced by black comedians and actors in Hollywood, a world where conformity often precedes success and defiance can lead to being blackballed. He has also called out top elites of Hollywood like Oprah Winfrey and Tyler Perry for blackballing him from Hollywood.
Come to comedy show thinking something serious, then these are sick people. They need to be locked away somewhere.
The unspoken rules of Hollywood. Eddie Griffin, in a candid discussion, has discussed the inner workings of Hollywood. He speaks of audience plants and the subtle yet pervasive control exerted over comedians. Griffin's revelations point to a larger scheme where the entertainment industry, under the guise of humor and art, manipulates narratives and influences public perception. Griffin speaks of an industry where the line between reality and performance blurs, where audience plants are not just a conspiracy theory, but a reality. These plants, strategically placed in audiences, serve a dual purpose: to manipulate the reaction of the crowd and to exert subtle control over the performers themselves. It's a psychological game, where the comedian on stage is no longer just battling their own nerves, but an unseen, orchestrated force. This manipulation extends beyond the immediate environment of the comedy clubs. Griffin hints at a larger, more sinister form of control, suggesting the involvement of government agencies like the FBI and CIA.
I said, FBI, CIA, watch yourselves, comedians. Look at the haircut they have and how they don't fit in. And most times they're sitting there by themselves.
According to him, these agencies have a vested interest in monitoring and controlling comedians, who, through their influence and ability to sway public opinion, are seen as potential threats. The idea that a comedian, armed only with their wit and words, could be perceived as a danger to national security is both absurd and chillingly plausible in the context of Griffin's narrative. The comedian's stage, once a sanctuary for free speech and unfiltered expression, becomes a battleground where every joke and punchline could have far-reaching consequences. Griffin's account paints a picture of an industry where paranoia is rational and self-censorship becomes a survival tactic. The fear of offending not just the audience but unseen powers looms large, casting a shadow over the creative freedom once cherished in the world of comedy. Griffin's insights extend to broader societal issues, touching on topics like the value of money and the illusion of freedom. He challenges the audience to question the very fabric of their reality, to see beyond the superficial glitz and glamour of Hollywood and into the heart of a system built on control and manipulation. His words are a call to action, urging not just his fellow comedians but the public at large to wake up to the subtle yet pervasive forces shaping their perceptions and beliefs. The implications of Griffin's revelations are profound. They suggest a Hollywood far removed from its image as a land of opportunity and creative freedom. Instead, it's a place where the strings are pulled by unseen hands, where the laughter and applause might just be a part of a well-orchestrated show. It's a world where the truth is stranger than fiction, and the clowns might just be the ones in control. The dress code controversy. There's no doubt that Eddie Griffin has been exposing the Hollywood industry for a very long, and it all starts with the movie Foolish. In the movie Foolish, Eddie Griffin's character confronts a pivotal issue in Hollywood: the expectation for black male actors to don dresses for comedic roles. They are not just any dresses, but dresses to make them look and feel like a woman. This scene is not just a moment in a film, it's a mirror reflecting a long-standing and controversial practice in the entertainment industry. Griffin's character, in a moment of raw honesty, questions the underlying motivations and implications of this dress code. The scene becomes a powerful commentary on the feminization of black men in Hollywood, a trend that has been observed and criticized for its potential to perpetuate harmful stereotypes and undermine the dignity of black male actors.
Kiss my black man, I'm not selling out to do this.
The practice of dressing black male comedians in women's clothing is not just a matter of wardrobe choice. It's a symbol of a deeper issue. It represents a form of emasculation and control, a subtle yet significant way of diminishing the perceived threat of black masculinity. This trend, seen in various movies and TV shows, has been called out by numerous actors and comedians who see it as a demeaning and unnecessary requirement. Griffin's stance in Foolish is a bold refusal to conform to this norm. His character's rejection of the dress is symbolic of a larger rejection of the industry's attempt to dictate and control the portrayal of black men. It's a statement about maintaining integrity and authenticity in a field where such qualities are often sacrificed for fame and financial gain. The controversy goes beyond the individual choice of whether to wear a dress. It touches on broader themes of representation, identity, and power dynamics in Hollywood. The expectation for black male actors to wear dresses is intertwined with the industry's history of racial stereotyping and typecasting. It raises questions about who gets to decide how black men are portrayed on screen and what narratives are being pushed through these portrayals. The impact of this practice is far-reaching. It not only affects the actors who are put in these positions, but also shapes public perceptions and attitudes towards black men. By repeatedly presenting black male characters in this light, the industry perpetuates a limited and skewed image of black masculinity, one that can have real-world consequences. Griffin's scene in Foolish is a moment of defiance, a challenge to the status quo. It's a call for more nuanced and respectful portrayals of black men, for the freedom of artists to express themselves without being boxed into demeaning stereotypes. This chapter, through the lens of Griffin's performance, explores the complexities of this issue, highlighting the need for change in an industry where change is long overdue. Navigating Hollywood's complex web. In the intricate tapestry of Hollywood, where every thread is woven with ambition and survival, Cat Williams has also emerged as a figure both enigmatic and enlightening. His journey through the entertainment industry reveals a landscape riddled with hidden traps and unspoken truths, a place where success and integrity often find themselves at odds. Williams, in his discussions on Club Shay Shay, sheds light on the darker corners of Hollywood. He speaks of the industry's power players, the unyielding forces that shape careers and dictate narratives.
In 15 years in Hollywood, no one in Hollywood has a memory of going to a sold-out Kevin Hart show, there being a line for him ever getting a standing ovation at any comedy club.
His insights into figures like Diddy, Harvey Weinstein, R. Kelly, and Michael Jackson paint a picture of an industry where alliances are fragile and loyalty is often overshadowed by self-preservation. In this world, information is currency, and secrets are the hidden gold mines. Williams, with his 3 decades in the industry, has become a collector of these secrets, a keeper of the knowledge that many would prefer remained in the shadows. His understanding of the industry's inner workings places him in a unique position, one where he can see beyond the glamour to the gears and cogs that keep the Hollywood machine running. Cat Williams' revelations about Kevin Hart's path to stardom add another layer to the intricate narrative of success in this enigmatic industry. Williams discusses the unspoken, often controversial paths that some take to reach the pinnacle of fame, hinting at the compromises and hidden transactions that underpin the journey to celebrity.
You know what the #1 job of somebody that sold their soul in Hollywood is?
What?
It's to act like it didn't happen. They all do the same job.
Williams suggested that Kevin Hart's success wasn't just because of his talent. He thinks Hart became famous because he made connections with influential people. He believes that Hart's rise to fame wasn't natural, but because of these powerful connections, which is why Hart is now considered one of the top comedians. In Williams's words, have you ever seen a sold-out Kevin Hart show with people waiting in line to get tickets at any time? He already had his deals.
No, we've never heard of that before that person or since that person. What do you think a plant is? Maybe people don't understand the definitions of these words.
This aspect of Hollywood, where personal compromises are often masked as opportunities, sheds light on a darker truth. It's a realm where talent and hard work are sometimes overshadowed by the willingness to conform to the unspoken demands of power brokers. Williams' commentary on Hart's rise to fame is not just about one individual's journey. It's a reflection of a system that often values compliance over integrity. The implications of such revelations are profound. They challenge the audience to look beyond the surface of success stories, to question the narratives that are often taken at face value. In Hollywood, where image is everything, Williams' insights reveal that the path to stardom is sometimes paved with personal sacrifices that go beyond the artistic. Williams' candidness in discussing these realities offers a rare glimpse into the inner workings of an industry that thrives on illusion. It's a reminder that behind every success story in Hollywood, there may be untold stories of compromise and conformity, stories that are as much a part of the industry as the films and shows it produces. The controversial side of Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey, a name synonymous with success and philanthropy, also harbors a side that has sparked controversy and criticism. Her journey, marked by groundbreaking achievements, has not been without its share of dissent and disapproval from both celebrities and the public. During a 1985 appearance on The Tonight Show, the late Joan Rivers criticized Oprah for her weight gain. Joan also reportedly questioned Oprah's in her autobiography. Oprah never got over everything Joan had to say, and she couldn't understand why the comedian came at her so hard.
You went into beauty contest. They told me you were a beauty contest winner.
Yeah, that was 50 pounds ago or so.
So how'd you gain the weight?
I ate a lot.
You're a pretty girl and you're single. You must lose the weight.
Oprah's interactions with other celebrities have often been contentious. Joan Rivers, for instance, openly criticized Oprah, leading to a strained relationship between the two. In 2010, a close friend of Joan Rivers told the National Enquirer that Joan really didn't like Oprah. According to the friend, Joan saw Oprah as very fake and thought she was the most insincere person. Even though Oprah seemed nice and generous to others, Joan believed that Oprah was actually cold and only interested in herself. In 2013, Oprah made headlines when she alleged a Swiss sales assistant wouldn't show her a luxury bag because the woman assumed she couldn't afford it since she was black. The backlash was swift and furious.
Black.
And she said, no, you don't want to see that one. You want to see this one because that one will cost too much. You will not be able to afford that.
The backlash against the saleswoman whom Oprah accused of not showing her a bag was quick and intense. The saleswoman later defended herself, saying she did show Oprah the bag. She felt powerless because Oprah was so influential and had turned public opinion against her. Some conservatives didn't believe Oprah's story. They also pointed out that Oprah's accusations came out at the same time she was promoting her new movie, The Butler, which is about the civil rights movement. They thought this timing was too convenient.
To be able to make out with Oprah, to have love scenes with her and those tiggle bitties.
During the premiere of The Butler, Oprah made a statement to the reporters about the incident. She said, "I'm really sorry that it got blown up. I purposefully did not mention the name of the store. I'm sorry that I said it was Switzerland." People started questioning Oprah's story. They wondered why she would apologize if she really faced discrimination. They also questioned the timing of her apology, asking why she chose to do it at the premiere of her new movie. This made some people doubt whether the discrimination happened as she described. Winfrey's alleged racial discrimination incident and her strained relationship with the hip-hop community have been points of contention. These incidents have sparked debates about her authenticity and the impact of her actions on public perception and racial discourse. Figures like Ice Cube and Ludacris have accused her of harboring a bias against the genre, pointing to her treatment of rappers on her show and her focus on criticizing their lyric. 50 Cent accused Oprah of using black actors to build her billion-dollar empire and then discarding them. He supported Monique's claims of being underpaid and blackballed by Oprah and Tyler Perry for her role in Precious. 50 Cent's vocal support for Monique and Taraji P. Henson in their disputes with Oprah highlights a pattern of behavior that has been criticized by many within the industry. His allegations suggest a systemic issue in Hollywood where black actors are not only underpaid but also subjected to unfair treatment and career sabotage. Taraji P. Henson's experience with Oprah, particularly regarding her compensation for The Color Purple, brings to light the challenges faced by black actresses in negotiating fair pay and recognition recognition in Hollywood. Her struggle reflects a broader issue of pay disparity and lack of support for black talent in the industry. Oprah Winfrey's alleged actions and the subsequent backlash from figures like 50 Cent and Taraji P. Henson raised critical questions about the dynamics of power, race, and gender in Hollywood. These controversies not only challenged Winfrey's image, but also sparked important conversations about the need for equity and fairness in the entertainment industry. Oprah's South African Leadership Academy for Girls, while founded with noble intentions, faced its own controversies. Allegations of inappropriate behavior and abuse within the school, along with strict visitation rules for parents, painted a picture of an institution grappling with serious internal issues. These incidents at the Academy serve as a reminder of the challenges and responsibilities that come with philanthropic endeavors, especially those involving vulnerable populations. The shadows behind Tyler Perry's empire. Tyler Perry, a name that resonates with success and creativity in the entertainment industry, has a less discussed side that involves allegations and controversies. His journey, while marked by significant achievements, is also shadowed by claims of hidden truths and questionable practices. His actions have been questioned by many fans in Hollywood. Many fans also believe that he is.
There's always these constant questions about this man. You're gonna look at him. You use these two eyeballs if you got some of those.
But that's not all. To add more twist to the story, one of Tyler's former friends confirmed the fact that Tyler Perry,
I know he knows he. We all have friends that know he hung around Tyler Perry. I've known Tyler Perry for years.
Walter Lee Hampton II, a former friend of Tyler Perry, alleged that Perry hid his due to fears of losing his fan base, particularly from the black church community.
Perry is hiding in the closet, trying to hide his sex and not really doing a good job.
Hampton's revelations about Perry's personal life and his decision to allegedly conceal his for financial gain paint a complex picture of a man grappling with his identity in the face of societal expectations. This narrative not only touches on Perry's personal journey, but also reflects broader issues of representation and acceptance within the African American and LGBTQIA communities. Hampton accused Perry of turning his back on the black community, which initially supported his career, and criticized him for not using his success to help the community. The criticism leveled at Perry for allegedly distancing himself from the black community and not contributing back to those who supported him in his early career raises questions about the responsibilities of successful individuals towards their communities. Recently, a young and talented actor, Christian Keys, has allegedly accused Tyler Perry of him during his time period working with him. Although nothing is proven, Christian Keys has given all pieces of evidence against him, saying that he was a mentor and a very powerful figure in Hollywood. Since Christian has worked with Tyler, many fans raised eyebrows, speculating whether the A is indeed Tyler. Christian also alleged that the powerful man would give him a huge sum of money in order for him to get undressed.
One time he was offered $100,000 to take off his clothes.
Another person named Joshua Soleil came out against Tyler Perry. A former employee at Tyler Perry Studios sued Tyler Perry and his supervisor, Brett Hendricks, claiming he was harassed at work and then fired after he complained about it. Tyler Perry responded by saying the relationship between Joshua and Brett was consensual. Joshua was later arrested at Tyler Perry Studios for breaking in, barricading himself in an office, and demanding to meet Tyler Perry face-to-face. Following this, Tyler Perry sued Joshua for causing him emotional distress. In response, Joshua filed a harassment lawsuit against Perry. Tyler Perry claimed in his response to Joshua's lawsuit that Brett Hendricks was never an employee of Tyler Perry Studios and that any relationship between Joshua and Brett was consensual. Perry also said that Joshua was fired for reasons unrelated to his harassment complaint. The legal battle is still ongoing. In a twist, Tyler Perry decided to drop his lawsuit against Joshua Soleil, whom he had accused of stalking and criminal trespassing in 2014. This decision came after a court disposition earlier in the week. However, Joshua's counter-lawsuit against Perry for anxiety, depression, and emotional distress is still active. There are questions about why Tyler Perry would drop his lawsuit if nothing happened, and especially since there are claims that Hendrix was involved in similar incidents with other actors. The situation suggests that Joshua might not have been the only actor to allege inappropriate behavior by Hendrix, particularly towards heterosexual males. Hollywood is facing serious issues, with powerful figures trying to manipulate and exploit actors. Actors like Eddie Griffin and Cat Williams have courageously spoken out against these influential people, aiming to free the industry from these harmful practices. They are standing up to bring change and challenge the control exerted by these elites in Hollywood. That's it for today's video, guys. Thanks for watching.